Hello, here we are again, and this time we're up to week 4. And this week I got so much happy mail from pen pals and fellow tea enthusiasts, and yeah, it was a bumper week for mail. And one of my pen pals, Helen, she sent me that tiny little key. So I've decided to put it on my bookmark in my journal, so I get to see it every day. She and I have a little tradition of finding tiny things to send to each other, which is very helpful given the mail restrictions that are getting tighter and tighter all the time. So lucky we weren't into sending jumbo things. And here's the envelope that she sent her letter in to me, and she is so good at making beautiful collages. There's so many beautiful bits and pieces on here, including some things from her Etsy shop, which is called Chewy Letters. And yeah, I suggest you check them out. And so I'm just using a couple of papers that Helen sent to me. One, this beautiful Japanese note paper, and I'm just deciding to cut that in half, so I'm not obscuring some of the design, so I can use it in something else. And I just like this imagery of this girl with the trees and the birds. That really appeals to me a lot. So I'm very pleased that Helen sent it to me. I think she probably suspected I'd like it. And then this piece of receipt paper. I'm not sure if it's vintage or what, but it's just a really nice thing to layer up with. I had some other mail from another pen pal, Beck, who's she also has a YouTube channel, and she sent me some fun things as well, including this putting green ticket. So that's a bit of fun. So I definitely wanted to put that in, because yeah, it wouldn't be a week for me if I hadn't played some golf. But we won't mention it. Moving on. So yes, I wanted to put that in. And Beck also was very generous to send me some of her she got this PE tape from Mick Mock Shop as part of her Christmas present from her mother-in-law, and she's very generous to share a nice big chunk of it with me, and it's just beautiful. I think it's only a matter of time, quite frankly, before I go over and purchase some for myself. It's like the flowers are like embroidered, I think. I'm sure there's a nicer word for it, but like embroidered or tapestry style flowers on the PET tape. And so I cut out some of those to put in, because that was very nice of Beck to share that with me. And she also sent me this was from this tea ephemera. I got some mail from Suzanne over in the UK, and she made me this most beautiful tag. It's gorgeous. It must have taken her so long to make it. It's got mixed media elements. It's got I think it's alcohol dyed ribbon on the top, this little charm, Yeah, so she's at Snail Mail Suzanne, so you can go and check out her Instagram. But it's got glitter, and she put the word inspire on it because she's very kind to say that some of my creations inspire her, which is really nice thing to say. And she sent me some lovely tea ephemera, and so I cut out one of the stamped images that she sent and popped it in there. I love that billowing cloud of steam. That would be fun to put like tea or some words in it if you're sending tea to someone. And I also popped in that Carol Capek tea tag from a Carol Capek tea I had this week, which I journaled about over on Instagram. It was a Ruhuna tea from Kawara Tea Care. And yes, that Happy Mail sticker was also from Beck. So I liked tying in those two craft elements on the page. And this is a little safety pin sticker that my daughter gave me, and I just felt something was missing there on the page, but safety pins don't sort of sit on top, do they? So I wanted to cut out a piece of it so it actually looks like it's holding that putting green ticket down on the page, and I think it looks quite effective. So I've got a few more of those, so I'll have to remember that. And then it was also Australia Day this week, and we weren't really going to do anything, and then we got a lovely spur of the moment invitation to dinner at some really good friends of ours, and so I just thought it would be fun to do some little sort of fireworky type stamps in green and gold on the page as a little nod. And yeah, so we had a lovely dinner with them, and yeah, it was nice to see them. I haven't seen them for a while. And now I'm just turning over to set up for week 5, and well, you would have seen I did the other week, but I just separate the horizontal there into 2 columns. So what I do is on one side is all my my appointments, reminders for me, what I have to do, and so forth. And then on the other side I put in things like appointments for the kids, or on a meal plan, and yeah, so it helps me I guess divide and see what I'm doing a bit easier. So yeah, so that's it for week 4. I hope you had a great week. Tell me if you tried any new teas, or if you did something for Australia Day. Tell me what you did for that. And do you send happy mail? Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.